or go-to scorer, he's also willing to make the extra pass.
Buries it from three-point range. And that's 15 points for AI.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Redick with the bucket.
Excellent confidence from Redick. Really good. I mean, taking his time, his form, textbook.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pistons lead by 4. Jeff got to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Well, the first half, you were very efficient. What has been the key to get that done?
I think it's all about finding good shots. You know?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
On the court for the Pistons, the athletic front pair is Griffin and Drummond. AI is out there with Jackson, and it's Robinson in at the small forward. And on our sideline, reporter David Aldridge.
The Pistons went for it last season, bringing in Blake Griffin, trading away picks and players. Didn't work out the way they wanted, but they are determined to make a go of it. They're in a brand new building, and they hope that their moves in the future will draw fans back to the franchise. Kevin?
Good overview, David. Thank you. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour.
You know, that's one of those passes where you just say, uh-oh, as soon as it leaves your hand.
Mark, when you played some tremendous talent at the forward position, as you go back in your Rolodex, who was the toughest matchup for you?
Well, I look at some of the names of guys that I played against. Mark Aguirre, Larry Bird, obviously Kevin McHale in Boston. Calvin Nat was terrific with Portland at the time. Marcus Johnson in Milwaukee. Bernard King in New York probably was the toughest guy I had to deal with because he was such an animal and beast as a scorer and was relentless in his movement without the ball. He was probably the hardest guy I had to check.
Some great names there.
Yeah, big-time scores at that forward position.
The 76ers trail by 6. To the paint, here's Butler, Kruger, and McConnell gets the assist. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. He made all 3 of their shots.
My boy still playing him just fine.
Back to AI.
He's playing it and singing.
Launches it. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Redick against Robinson. Outside, Redick. 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. It's good. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And last year we saw what a full season of Embiid looked like. I mean, scary to think that this is just the beginning of his career. He looks like he can go down as one of the greats to play if he can stay healthy.
So both teams changing it up here. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders.
Don't touch it on the stand, you won't be in my account.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 1. And Embiid has already made the jump from star to superstar.
And part of that is his personality. I think his game does speak for itself. Gives you everything you want from a center on both ends of the floor. Effortless athleticism and incredible skill and touch for a player at his size.
Ben Simmons is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's JayCl0ut0 Then there's Embiid. And it's Butler at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Pistons trail by 3. Robinson finds Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. That's now 8 points for Reggie Jackson.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late. Well, I really like the way he's stroking the ball, knocking down a bunch of his shots and really being efficient.
Back to AI to tie it up. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, I like the activity of Drummond on the glass. I mean, he's so big and active. Excellent timing and hands, always pounding and grinding for offensive rebounds.
Here's Simmons. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Passes it to Griffin. Robinson kicks to AI. Buries the long-range jumper. AI's got 23.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
And stolen by AI. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Griffin looking it over. Here's AI. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor. And let's get your take, guys, on stats for Detroit.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
And the 76ers call time here. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
No, she works on top of
A chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan, player of the game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight. Because once he hit the court, it was all working for him.
I've seen your text.
Philadelphia making a change
You
here.
might as well
Chandler's
say,
checked
did you
in.
say,
And we've
I
got
thought
an update here, so
in
let's
the
catch
morning,
up with
she
David
was
Owen.
still, I thought he was going to say she was still alive, but he said he's still in the
Told the
bed.
guys, I know you can do it. Make every possession count and watch how things go our way. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Fires from deep. Rebound by the 76ers. Chandler's got 4 rebounds in the stand.
Yeah.
Target from outside.
The Pistons lead.
Griffin passes to Jackson.
David said
Outside.
1977.
Beyond the arc. Here's Drummond. Here's Drummond with the jam.
Let the big dog eat.
No.
Drummond threw it down like that. Beautiful.
McConnell gets to Embiid. Right side Simmons, and it's sent back by Drummond. AI outside. 107 left in the fourth quarter. Good D by Embiid.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure.
Now, here's McConnell, by Jackson. Embiid, and that one goes long. Detroit with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. AI outside. All the dish to Jackson. Back to AI. Shoots. Good as the jump shot falls. And the Pistons lead by 6. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 6. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And he probably don't go over there and tell me. I wouldn't go over there and tell me nothing. Oh, wait a minute. You said he's gone. No, he ain't moving. No. He was gone last weekend because it was his birthday. And
Pistons take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to matter. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
I told him to call me.
Hey, Kevin, well, another win, and the streak goes on. This role has been amazing. How are you sustaining this level of play every night?
Banging on the windows, just keep walking.
Well, D.A., when you're on a streak like we are, the adrenaline just kind of carries right to the next game. We feel like we had our best.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Right. Yeah. So how long he got to go over there? Wow. Okay. Right. Yeah. Well, one thing about it, he won't be there when you are in the fast. So. Oh yeah, Yes, that was a blessing. You don't have to worry about your house. Huh?
You can even change my name. Somebody's bag. In the middle of the street.
Girl, that might be some money.
Yeah, that might be a block bag money.
That might be some money.
Somebody's currency card. That's what it is.
Oh. Even that was Booty. Booty back. He said that might have been what? Your ticket? He said that was a double bag full of money.
Oh, man. In order to attract your favorite bird.
Yeah.
For instance, there's now there's not enough very cold winter months. You will just fill them up with empty calories. And if you can attract them to your yard with a mixture of sugar and water. But don't add red food coloring or dye.
Oh, buddy. Okay, well. You have to get everything that you need because you're going to be shut in tomorrow.
Next time we showcase those carrying animals to the various creatures.
Okay. All right, Ben. Bye-bye.
A man and his dog are stuck on a rock. Beneath them, a raging mountain river. They have been throwing the ball into the creek, and the dog has been washed downstream. A dangerous rescue effort is attempted. We wanted to rescue the dog first. But inside an equine emergency room.
Did I show him my rating? No. I never finished. Tell me my rating. Ratings to be had.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. JayCl0ut052's. Moments away at Little Caesar.
With Best Friends Animal Society leading the charge, shelter by shelter, city by city, we can make this entire
You going up there?
Yeah, they go.
I asked him to take Nene.
To what, work?
Yeah. I wonder if it's busy. No, probably not.
It's time for sports at Little Caesars Arena, home of the Pistons. And we're going to go live on 2K Sports, along with Greg Anthony, Brent Berry, and our sideline. Before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Thanks very much. Andre Drummond is the most prolific rebounder in the league. He said, every time I see a shot go up, it's like a pass to me. Guys focus on points and get
He definitely is tough to handle in there, David. Thanks so much. Tonight, two teams that like to slow it down a little bit, playing that half-court ball. But we don't get to see that as often as we kind of have in the past.
Well, and that's okay, Kevin, because coaches who have a roster that's full.
It's too you ready to see some ass, man. Hello.
Hey. I don't want to hear that word no more.
Oh, well.
I'm gonna give you one more chance. Only one. Hello.
Yeah, baby. I said I bet you Mimi Mama Witches over there today.
Hello. The challenge.
I know they
Of guys who they feel like physically.
If Mimi call you, you can say.
And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by one. AI kicks to Jackson. Jacks up a three. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. AI's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Dragic finds Waiters over AI. And that one hits back iron.
The defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Gets the pass to Waiters. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. And it's Waiters again missing.
And somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
Now, here's AI. He's guarded by Waiters. Rebound by Johnson.
Shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for Detroit.
And right now, the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, trying their best to pull away.
Jackson against Dragic.
I guess the competition is over.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Johnson kicks to AI. From downtown, Griffin's shot is off. The Heat trail by 7. Outside Dragic. Waiters outside. On deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so is Detroit, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. One of the most dominant big men in the league, Andre Drummond, says he's learned how to be a leader on this team.
Watching the previous guys who've led this team.
And, you know, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
Probably this is that's because the other day I did wash your drawers. I put them up there. I put them on that leg. So I have to put them on this black.
Stem Cell Institute of America. Yes. What is that? Well, there are 150 of us. So we're an army, and we're going out there and delivering seminars, multiple seminars every single day across the country to educate people. It's completely free. We invite you to come to a free seminar, and we'll educate you about what your options are, including stem cell therapy and other advanced options. So I have to ask you, if you've got pain anywhere,
this yours is wet,
ankles, your knees, your
cold,
hips, your neck, your lower back, and now if you've got arthritis or neuropathy, there's so many treatment options to just go get educated to find out what your options are. Right, you have nothing to lose. Here's one guarantee I can make, because you can't make guarantees in medicine, but one guarantee I can make is if you don't do anything about your health problem, it will get worse. So is this therapy right for everybody? It's not right for everybody. I would love it to be the answer for everything, but it's not right for everybody. But I'll tell you what, the people that it's right for, oh my gosh, like Jerry, who had 30 years of back pain, couldn't even dry off after he got out of the shower, had tried everything from doctors to shots to surgery. Now he's feeling great. He's walking around, he's going to start playing golf again, and he got his life back. Just from a treatment. Just from one treatment. It's incredible. So I know what pain does to people firsthand. It makes you miserable. It shuts you down. You don't want to do anything. And sometimes you don't even know if you want to keep going. I've had many patients tell us that, you know, if this doesn't work, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I've looked at other options. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. And that breaks my heart to think that as a community in medicine that we failed this patient. And to give them hope, and not only hope, but to give them results is they just want to go out and shout from the rooftops and tell everybody that they know about it because they don't want anyone else to suffer like they've been suffering. I think it's an incredible technology that has many applications across the world. Stem cell therapy treatment is being used to help people with type 1 diabetes regrow the part of their pancreas that doesn't work, that causes them to rely on medication to live a healthy life.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, home in the paint. Dion Waiters, Brent, with the game that evokes a lot of different opinions.
Well, count the Miami Heat in that group. They've seen the potential. They rewarded him for that potential. Now we just got to see him on the floor on a consistent basis.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the defense clearly respecting Dragic's ability to shoot the ball, but
for Detroit, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Goran Dragic started his career in Phoenix under the mentorship of Steve Nash.
He still loves to push the pace and still loves to attack the paint. We'll see if he can be an effective player in his late 30s, the way that Steve Nash led his teams.
Winslow kicks to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Olynyk, hits the jumper. And the Heat lead by 4.
And if you keep working around on offense to find the mismatch, you can find easy points.
Jackson passes to AI to the left wing. Battles through traffic and lays it in. AI's got 10 points. The Heat, their last game, a loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
This is what happens when you take nothing away defensively. Just too inactive in this game on that end of the floor.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. AI, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 13 points for AI.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Jackson against Waiters.
The child outlet on Spanish child, and then you'll put them on the child.
And some good action for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. Tight game tonight, Dwayne. How do you break this thing open in the second half?
Well, number one is we got to make sure we get in the defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We anticipate.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks.
I want to take those all pictures down. I want to say black and yellow and gray. You get a gray pattern. So you start dancing and the yellow sleep. I want a gray and yellow. And
just all over the beach, bro. Just let niggas know, like, we not playing. No games. We came to shake their motherfucking ass.
I want that paper to come down. That paper's down there. The wallpaper. It's how you, like I said, they mess up the wall, but I think it's a good place to put it down and don't mess it up the wall.
Used the amniotic tissue, and this woman went on to have a remarkable recovery, something that she was dealing with for years.
I mean, have you seen the colors go back in areas?
I've used this amniotic tissue to help regenerate bone, to help regenerate soft tissue.
But people have been suffering with pain for a long time. Have you seen it work for them too?
One of the patients that comes in that says, hey doc, I've had this pain for years. I've tried therapy, I've tried physical therapy, I've tried surgery, I've tried corticosteroid injections, I've tried, you name it. This is an alternative that can help those folks.
When I started having a baby, the people were like, and
From osteoarthritis of the knees, neck and back pain, shoulder pain, or even neuropathy, there is no solution that does not require surgery or downtime. Stem cell therapy is allowing you to once again live life to the fullest and enjoy all those things you thought were possible. Imagine playing with your grandchildren, taking a walk on the beach, or even around a golf. And now, the Stem Cell Institute of America is coming to Chicagoland with over 15 seminars to choose from, all over Chicago and the suburbs. Enjoy yourself with pain. These are must-attend educational stem cell therapy seminars. You'll find solutions that can really help change the way you live. For more information, visit stemcelltherapyforpain.com or call the number on your screen now.
And it's my responsibility as somebody who's on television to bring and do the best research I can for everybody listening, right? So I met Jerry, your patient, and I'm going to say, let's take a listen to his testimony. Who's right there?
We went ahead with the stem treatment on my back, and right now, I would say the pain is not there. When it first started, I was saying a good 9, 10. And now, I just don't have that pain at all. It's gone.
It makes you feel very sad to watch someone hurt the way he was. He couldn't sleep nights. He was just in pain all the time.
Where you stay at?
Much happier, which makes me happier.
He sat here and he said not only his life, but his wife and his marriage and his kid and his grandkids.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be. So for the Pistons, John Lure, he's checked in for Griffin. AI comes in for Reggie Bullock, and Smith subbed in for Reggie Jackson. The Heat also changing it up. And Adebayo's checked in for Johnson. Justice Winslow comes in for Josh Richardson, and Dwayne Wade subbed in for Dion Waiters.
Well, this Heat team is a collection of a hodgepodge of players, just interesting combinations, guys who can switch all over the floor. But I think they're still trying to find out what their role is. Who's going to end up stepping up to be the scorer that they lean on, and they try to be greater than the sum of their parts under Eric Spoelstra. Some nights they are.
Lure and Drummond together down low. Ish Smith is out there with AI, and it's Robinson in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pachulia, he's checked in for Detroit. He'd also with his sub. Olynyk's checked in. And Dragic with the basket on the assist from Olynyk. And it's an 8-point Miami lead. And the Heat culture, not for everyone certainly, intense practices, high preparation, demanding fitness standards. There's a lot to digest.
Well, Pat Riley is still around, isn't he, Kevin? So with that fact, Eric Spoelstra doesn't stray too far from what it is that brought Pat Riley a ton of success in Miami in setting up that culture and that sort of work mentality on a daily basis. You've got to be tough, and you've got to be willing to work if you're in Miami.
Here's AI. Trains it from beyond the arc. AI's got 16.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
The Heat leading by 7. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. Pass to Winslow. Just his first attempt, and it's good off the back rim and in. Winslow's got his first 2 points of the night.
Pretty good pace on the pick and roll there from Winslow, jumping all over the defense when they give him the room to operate.
Here's Pachulia.
Now you want to shoot, like, come on, do your bag.
Really shocking he didn't take advantage of that golden opportunity there. He needs to be much better in that situation.
And it's blocked.
If they play it right, we're talking 2-for-1.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to really good clock management, and you want to maximize each of your possessions.
Here's AI. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
11 seconds left in the third. Bounce pass, Dragic. Here's Wade. There's Winslow, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Miami Heat, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Anytime the guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th. Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. D-Lane out there with Richardson. And it's Adebayo in at the center.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. At least contest at some point.
Richardson the pass to Adebayo. Here's Wade.
Come on, bro.
What does Wade have to do to impress you? Still one of the smartest players and passers off the pick-and-roll game.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat.
Green hat, bro.
Oh. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. The drive by Wade. Rebound, Detroit.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
AI outside. Johnson in the corner. AI kicks to Johnson. Another 3 for Detroit.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
The Heat with the lead. Timeout called.
They get out of hand. No time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now with a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
What Mimi at? She at work?
Bullock comes in for Stanley Johnson. Then for the Heat, Whiteside's checked in for Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Olynyk, and it's Dragic in for Winslow. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Okay, time now for an injury report. And now
see, I thought somebody would help out, but oh my God, this game's horrible.
And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. That is such a tough blow to take at the early stage of this season. Hopefully, with it being early, we can recover and help this team down the road. Kevin?
Appreciate that, DA. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it. This we know.
Sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game to get himself ready to go according when he gets back on the court.
And so it's the Heat.
Oh, y'all take me out.
Difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
You need a shovel in your car. You just stuck. That's a light. Huh? Huh?
Have you been using stem
On the main street?
I have. I've been using it for the past.
She said she got stuck. She in Glenwood, though. She got stuck at the light on Halsted.
No, I mean, it's like going through a major car accident every week. So I have all three names.
Yeah.
Right there.
On Halsted.
Moving pain free, preventing injury.
So what part of
Yeah.
I really haven't had too many experiences where I haven't had team success with it.
Well, I'm interested to Kim all of your talk today because it's important. I think this is a medical gift.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely agree. I've spent the past 6 years of my life, waving this banner and showing people what it does. Seeing such great results with it. It's something I'm very passionate about. I mean, the thing that gets me out of bed is having my career. You can't believe how good I feel. I forgot what that shit was called.
What shit is that other spot? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted my fiance to put some fucking, it was like a...
Good enough professional football players who ran into each other in the NFL. Mom, Dad, Grandma, I think it's good enough for us to try out.
After treatment, I went to America. I came over once and friends out to one. The major thing, however, is at the start, I can only walk up to 3 blocks. And there's a pain level of camp. I can walk probably 3 miles before I get to any pain level.
So we've heard how stem cell therapy can positively impact your knees, your back, your neck. But imagine it can also work in your mouth. Joining me now is dentist and implant surgeon Dr. Owen. I'm so excited to have you come on the show. All right, so, by the way, you're not only just a doctor, you're also a patient.
Yes, I am.
So you had the stem cell therapy where?
And my knees.
Okay, what was going on in your knees?
Several years ago, I started having difficulty walking upstairs or taking big steps, ladders, my job, just regular things that would make your life difficult.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain there?
I was getting up to an 8.
Oh, wow.
I have to say.
What kind of activities of your knee pain do you do?
Walking, a lot, hiking, household chores, even getting in and out of the car was difficult sometimes, getting up into it, and it just took a lot more effort.
And your results?
My results were phenomenal, actually. My knees are back to where they were 10 years ago. I have no pain whatsoever right now in them. As if nothing has ever happened.
So you're telling me that because of stem cell therapy, your pain went from a 7 to a 0?
8 to a 0.
8 to a 0, that's even better.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
How long has it been since you had the procedure?
A little over a year.
Dan, did you notice it gradually got better and better, or was it all at once?
It took several weeks to a month before I started noticing a lot of improvement, but then it just got better and better to the point where 8 months in, I had no more pain whatsoever doing any activities.
So now, as a patient, this worked wonderful.
Thanks to the stem cells in South America, my life has improved drastically from being able to live a pain-free life and do the things that I once enjoyed doing and continue doing them.
Yeah.
Well, now that my knee doesn't hurt, I look forward to life, waking up every morning, and doing the things that I used to love to do.
So somebody out there is listening to this conversation right now. What do you think they should do for them?
If they are having pain in their joints, and they haven't been able to relieve them with methods, they should certainly inquire from the Stem Cell Institute of America about getting a consultation or information about this kind of therapy.
So now it's up to you. If you made a decision that you no longer want to live with pain, whether it's in your ankles, your knees, your hips, your lower back, you know what you need to do. You need to check out all the resources available to us here at the Stem Cell Institute of America.
Oh, me? With pain? From osteoarthritis of the knees, neck and back pain, shoulder pain, or even neuropathy? There is now a solution that does not require surgery or downtime. Stem cell therapy is cutting edge, regenerative.
What's up, everybody in the comments? Appreciate y'all for watching. Chicago stand up. That's why I'm from, Chicago in the building. Y'all ready? Talk stupid. You know, you got another reaction video today. Wave check high school competition edition. Speaking into existence, speaking into fruition. Make sure you don't forget you pay your tuition. Oh, you hit a bar, right? But niggas wish you had ways like me. You can keep wishing. But like I said, everybody watching, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe to me on YouTube, JayCl0ut052's. Follow me on Instagram at JayCl0ut052's. REALSIRCRUSC.
Okay, basketball.
It's my Instagram right here. As you can see, so go follow that right there. JayCl0ut052. You already know what it is. You're gonna have to walk you straight to the point right about now. Click, click.
The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit, they've started the season on an extremely upbeat note, winning 8 of their first 9 games. They've been solid in just about every aspect. And tonight, we get to see one of the faces of the NBA.
Nope. Copyright, not tonight, boy. Hey, you spinning, man. I see you, bro. I see you up there. That ain't the most basic Fruity Loop beat I never heard.
Y'all got some of the best ways that Carmen? Y'all got some of the best ways that Carmen?
Nigga in the middle, nah. You look mangy. You need to work on your waves in the back. Your waves look mangy. Why do they look like they in the bank somewhere? Yeah, he got to work on. He got a long-lived blood, booty, whatever. What's his name? Long-lived booty. Yeah, you got to brush a little more, man. I see you spinning, man. I see you. No, he ain't spinning with that gay music playing. Oh, okay, I see you, man. I see you, bro. You got a big ass head, bro. That was good in the motherfucker. You don't touch no grown man hair like that. But look how he touched. Look at how his finger was bending when he touched him. His finger was too. His hands was bent. Look at his hands.
We're in the place they call the Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida. It's the home of the Magic, where we are broadcasting our action live today. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joined. And going with an almost entirely new group. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Mozgov comes in for Aaron Gordon. Jonathan Isaac is checked in for Ross. And it's Grant in for...
The following is a paid commercial program. The opinions and claims expressed are those of the sponsor only.
How you eating applesauce and drinking milk? What type of ghetto ass school is that?
The following program is a paid advertisement for Copcam, proudly brought to you by Bulbhead. Law enforcement depends on compact surveillance to prevent crime, catch criminals, and save lives. Introducing the latest technology in compact surveillance. This is Copcam, the wireless security camera that's smaller than 1 square inch, so you can hide it anywhere to record anything, anytime. And shoots an incredible high definition and includes a powerful microphone to record perfect audio. The high-tech motion sensor. When it needs to, Copcam never stops and leave it out 24/7 to catch the threat. Simply upload to your computer to watch and share in seconds. Now you can see what that sneaky nanny has been up to, or see what's happening to your private stash. The secret to Rice Krispie treats, milk, applesauce.
Augustine. And a different look here for the Pistons. Pachulia, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. John Lure comes in for Blake Griffin.
Milk and applesauce, man.
Now you can send package thieves packing to
which neighbor's not picking up after their pooch. Traditional installation can cost you hundreds. Now you can get all that technology in 1 square inch. Keep watching. Just the first cam. It's not just for surveillance. It can be your ideal dash cam, so you have the evidence you need. Or snap it on your shirt or backpack, and it becomes an amazing body cam. See here how it's encounter dangerous bullies. Cop cam is so versatile, it can even be an extreme sports cam. Or use it to just capture the moment you might have missed. Also, stay tuned to find out how easy it is to set up and start getting all the benefits of personal surveillance and be recording in seconds. And to see how you can get a free upgrade to the Cop Cam Elite. So even in a dark of night, you're recording in HD with Cop Cam.
I'm not from South Seven. And I'm Indy McCourtney. And if you or someone you love been burglarized, vandalized, bullied, or harassed, you know just how hard.
This nigga do not have no weight. You know he got the ring. All that has to be. So why am I stupid?
And even auto theft. But perhaps the hardest
part is
trying to keep your kids safe.
As
a police officer with over 10 years on the force,
I see you, man.
security available. There are dozens upon dozens of options. The problem is, most are complicated, way overpriced, involve expensive installation, and possibly not trustworthy.
See you over there, man.
If you need
No.
any situation,
Hell no.
anytime, anywhere.
He look like he got some messed up here.
1 square inch camera.
Okay, I see. Okay.
And nobody will see it. That's right. It's
He got long ass head, though.
the size of these. But the secret to
What type of food they be feeding these kids, boy?
technology that's built
See you, man.
high def auto turn amazing audio.
Most of these people in high school now, they wages. Oh, I see you, man.
Let me show you how easy this is for you. Simply push the power button on 4 seconds. The red light shows you the power on.
I see you, man.
But once I get in front of it, it's activated. 10 feet in front of it, it's activated, son. It's recording me. Now I'm in a completely different room, still being recorded with perfect HD and audio. Hey, Cam, what's up? Now I simply step out of frame, it'll stop recording, save, and we're good to go.
That was so simple. And now what I do is when I want to watch what happened in my home, I would simply plug it in with the included USB cable right into my computer and see. Oh my gosh, there you are. So crisp and clean and high definition. Look at that.
Hey, what's up?
All of that built into one internet. Think of all the places you can hide it in one.
Think I could actually do it?
It's got.
Alright, only at BattleRoyale.shop.
He's checking
Minor
in
double
for
pump.
and AI
You guys think I could actually do it?
and Detroit.
Alright, let me try it real quick. I'll go back to the server.
John Lewis out there with Josh.
So how do I do the new
and
double
there's
pump?
Jackson, and it's AI.
Press reload as soon as you
6 to
swap.
shoot. Here's
Check this.
Fournier. Misses off the left eye. Just doing the job on the backboard.
I think one thing Dwayne Casey has learned is it's important to keep your star players fresh by managing minutes in the regular season. That way, you're not worried about fatigue or injury.
I just did it on PC, chat.
There's the 3.
I literally just watched a clip of the guy doing it on PC.
Truly.
So you shoot. Chat, how do you do that? Teach me the way, chat. Shoot, reload, shoot. Shoot, reload, swap, shoot. Hold up. Okay. I'm doing too slow? Too slow, huh? Oh, let me try something.
You can have this type of security around the clock.
This top cam over here between the
Okay.
you barely see it. Alright, watch it. It's gonna be amazing. Guys, check it out. That's true. But the top cam is because we got 15 different LEDs. Doesn't matter if it's in total darkness. Now I'm taking a dollar bill out of my pocket. You can't see it. You can't see it. But the top cam, you can see it. Alright.
hanging up on the couch or getting into trouble.
Kids in my neighborhood.
Hey, maybe season 7 ain't so bad, boys.
And pointed it at the car. Saw their faces and
Dude, it's so hard.
Found out who their parents are. These kids will not be stealing any.
Other systems for $800,000 or even more. And then when we saw the price of Copcam, I thought, wow.
I'm not that good at it yet, so I'm gonna need a little bit of warming up.
Hello? Yeah, what happened?
You know what I'm saying? Look at him! Look at him, dog! Get double pump! Bop, bop! You got to be bigger, bigger, bigger.
So what happened? Y'all went on? Did you go on the
It's back! It's back! It's back!
Oh, cloaks are fine. It's fine. If you pick up cloak and he jumps off and you pick him up, I'll give you $100. Wait, one more. Tell me wait, this guy, go way high. This guy needs big. I need bigger, bigger.
Okay, because I was wondering what happened.
Wait.
You never get called back or nothing?
Alright.
Oh, did you?
Really, this Lynch is on your team, right? Maybe he's on a different team. Oh, he's playing on a different team.
Okay. Clean up. Mail.
Get on my face.
Okay, that's all right.
Flip it on a belt or a shirt, and you also have a professional body cam using similar technology that police are using all over the country. Copcam can help
What, Booby?
guys and get them think of the security you can be feeling all with Copcam.
As a police officer, I see how time and time.
I don't know where your football is.
Good.
No, this is where Matulia has made his living, right? On the offensive board, so crafty.
Grant finds Fournier. Grant with the ball. Orlando moving the ball around. For three, Fournier. It doesn't go for him. And the Pistons now going the other way. And a wide open look for AI. Off target from outside. And here's Fournier. He brings it up with the Orlando Magic. It's a three-point game. Pass to Bamba. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Julia with the steal. AI with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami. That three off the mark. From deep three-point range. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Pistons ahead, leading by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. We have all seen the incredible dunk. Here's what AI.
You know, the funny thing about
Yeah, I can only imagine the amount of texts and calls that flooded AI's phone after that dunk. My goodness.
And what's interesting, though, is that he didn't even realize what he had done. Sometimes you just get caught up in the moment of a play. It isn't until after that you see the degree of difficulty of what you just pulled off.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, they are pounding away on the backboards. Every time that ball goes up, they are ready to go after it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all pulled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Bamba, Fournier out there with Grant. Then it's Moskov, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. Now let's go to the sideline to catch up with our old favorite David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time, and it's difficult to do even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. DA, thank you. With college basketball expanding the three-point arc out to FIBA range doors, does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, three-point shooting line out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game across countries, right? We've talked about the NBA and basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think one thing that I'd really love to see at the lower levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock. What that forces those players to do is be three-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to put the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be long-term.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Grant against Smith. Grant the pass to Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Over AI. That one a little long.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
The Magic trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Isaac kicks to Grant. And there's the pass to Mozgov. Back to Grant. Poked away. And stolen by AI. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. Pushing their lead to double digits. AI's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball.
Now a timeout. Coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And that one just gave up far too many easy shots.
You could say they certainly were not on a strength.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third.
One great feature about the costume is that it had a working effect, so it's not just running the entire night.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Mozgov, he's checked in for Vucevic. Bamba comes in for Gordon. And it's Jaron Grant in for Augustine. On the court for the Pistons, they've got AI. Pachulia is out there with John Rule. Then it's Johnson, and it's Smith in at the point guard position.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Well, Steve Clifford takes over here in Orlando, and of course he is known for his frankness and his disciplined approach to the game. You think about Clifford's teams, they rarely make unforced errors and are some of the best at minimizing their own mistakes. Yeah, boy, it never gets old watching this guy go to work at the offensive end. He's so gifted.
Dishes it to AI. Back to Smith. AI outside. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 13 points for AI. And for Clifford, his job in Orlando, Doris, will be to develop the skills of his very young core.
That is correct, and he'll try to get this young group to play intelligently, minimize turnovers. You remember, he once famously said, the NBA isn't about winning, it's about winning in the playoffs.
Isaac's checked in for the Magic. Outside Fournier. Drops in the tray. Fournier's got himself going with the chip for his first basket of the game.
Well, you love the lead that Fournier has taken in this area. This guy a very dangerous shooter.
Here's AI. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Now let's check out the rebounds and where they're coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and the back court rebounding numbers for the Magic.
I mean, credit their guards. They've done a great job of crashing the backboards. The effort isn't the question, though. They've got some other questions to answer to win a good back in this game.
Some reports claim, Doris, that basketball is the fastest growing team sport. Do you think it has a chance to overtake football as the most popular sport in the U.S.?
Well, listen, anybody who is covering and carrying the games of the NBA is thrilled right now. The ratings for the NBA are off the charts. It increases in popularity every year. But let's remember the foundational sport in the United States of America is football. And the ratings for football, the NFL in particular, still dwarf the NBA. But the reality is there are challenges that the NFL faces. What those challenges have on the long-term business success in terms of, you know, the concussions and the long-term implications, we don't yet know, Kevin. And if we could all fast forward 10 to 15 years into the future, it'll be fascinating to look back and say, wow, this was a seminal moment for both sports.
Great perspective. The Magic trail by 12. Fournier gets a wide open look, and again it's Orlando converting.
That's now 7 out of their last 10 coming off the assist.
Here's AI. Here's Pachulia. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pachulia's got his second bucket.
Well, these interior looks are important for Zaza Pachulia, right? He's showing he's not just a defensive presence, but an offensive threat as well.
Augustine, and again it's the
Three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
If I don't have a kid, you know, the kid ain't
pass to Smith. Trevor Fournier, and Bamba pulls it down. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 9 points. And that one, good.
This is encouraging to see John Kaiser finish with contact. He obviously will fill out that frame and add some weight, but the balance really impressive.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. For the three. And it's AI missing. Orlando, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Here's Fournier.
You know, this is your, is they almost taking money out of this?
Yes.
Okay.
What's that?
Gets it off.
That's what it is.
And no good on the last second attempt this time.
And
so it's Detroit.
This is another one
With a
that
7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Defensive breakdown. Then they give me a defensive breakdown. Okay.
Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Take that on the way, Chad.
Solid defense wins this game right here.
Frost is checked in for Evan Fournier. And Detroit with a change here, too. AI is checked in for Reggie Bull. AI, no good on the quick three.
He needs to stop shooting. This is funny.
We've got DJ Augustine. Bamba is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. This is out there for Orlando.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. A little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
In the corner, Drummond with it. AI passes to Griffin. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond mixes defensive smarts with elite physical tools, and that's what makes him a solid defender. He's going to get his hands on a few shots each and every game. Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, and what will turn out to be a win here for the Pistons.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box, there were some great numbers for Drummond.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
It was really good. It was just and the vice principal. And the cops were saying that it was my fault, even though I know that it wasn't. I think the cop cam was able to review the footage and show that it was not my fault.
My wife was recording our son learning how to ride a bicycle.
Represents Jordan Player of the Game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He came off the bench to give them a major boost and prevent 2 straight losses. That's just the kind of contribution you're hoping to get from your bench. Here's Ross. And it's off the back rim, no good. For Detroit, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12.
Evidently, we're going to go all day.
Well, it's just a case. It's just a case.
And he can't get the first one. He doesn't get the second one. And the Magic last season, Doris, suffered on offense due to a lack of outside shooting.
If you capture the surveillance, all you have to do is plug in the included USB cord, put it into a computer, and inspect it. You can see and say what you've been reporting.
That's right. Take a look at this. Those guys undetected, but cop cam caught him in the act. Then all you have to do is upload that to the police or your neighborhood watch group. It's that simple.
And now those crooks that thought they had been seen are busted.
Home security been this easy, and cop cam has a money back guarantee. If you don't love it, simply send it back for a full product refund. It's a very security camera you'll ever have to own.
Home security, home protection, a dash cam, a body cam, and the device to help you report an never thought you could capture. Cop cam really is all that. App and affordable.
Yes, and so what are you waiting for? Online right now to get your very own cop cam.
Introducing the latest technology in compact surveillance. This is OutCam, the wireless security camera that's smaller than 1 square inch, so you can hide it anywhere to record anything, anytime motion is detected. It's so easy, just press the button and it's ready to go.
And it wasn't the number of threes, Kevin. They took a good percentage of shots from 3. The bottom line was the percentage from those shots wasn't very good. Too many players putting up a handful of threes per game that just weren't consistent from that distance.
Running up the score.
Catch them red-handed. Then simply upload to your computer to watch and share in seconds. Now you can see what that sneaky nanny has been up to. Happening to your private stash. The secret to CopCam is its advanced miniaturized technology that's built right in, giving you features like no other camera shoot over 70 degrees of space. CopCam captures twice the area, surveilling your entire property. Now you can send package thieves packing to prison, or finally catch which neighbor's not picking up any of their clues. Traditional security scans are bulky, pre-installed, and can cost you hundreds. Now you can get all the technology in one
1 square inch and affordably with Cop Cam. And it's not just for surveillance. It can be your ideal depth cam, so you'll have the evidence you need. Or snap it on your shirt or backpack. And it becomes an amazing body cam. See here how this young man encountered dangerous bullies.
What are you gonna do? Cry?
If those pucks, we'll have to answer. Cop Cam is so versatile, it can even be an extreme sports game. Use it just to capture the moments you might have missed. Cop Cam has so much technology built in 1 square inch. HD video recording, audio recording, motion censored activation, auto shut-off, night vision, still photos. Also, a Cop Cam can record over 4 hours of footage. And installation is as easy as putting it on a shelf and pressing a button. It really
Or showing no mercy.
At this point, they're completely overwhelming them. The opposition looks totally defeated.
And they get it. Rebound, Detroit.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
Outside for Griffin. Pass to AI. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
So you made, I just thinking about it.
$59 wasn't that bad.
No.
Breakaway is nice. It is good. But other than that, it's bad. I hate I couldn't go to Gabby's thing.
Yeah, I know. Same time. She didn't go.
No, she didn't need to drive out here. But that was the conference championship.
Yeah.
I wanted to go.
Yep. Yep.
They have a stake in being of the neighborhood where they
Yes, sir.
They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times. Selfless service. It's what inspires the men and women of the Army National Guard.
I don't know about some told me to get up.
Something greater than themselves.
Like you said, it was better.
It feels better than it did last night.
And nobody understands your options like the advisor to a Place for Mom. Place for Mom is a free service to help you find a place that fits your parents' budget, needs, and personalities. Call today. Place for Mom. You know your family. We know senior living. Together we'll make
I told Booby.
Call the Place for Mom.
Yeah, good time.
He's going up there.
A few questions for you back in the studio. Oh,
The matches. I said they want you to come out there so you can shovel. Yeah. He said, I ain't gonna shovel. I said, uh-huh. Okay. Huh?
Hi, everybody. I'm Hub Arcus. It's my pleasure to welcome you
Oh,
all.
that's your mouthpiece.
Hey, Shaq here. As a team, you controlled the pace tonight, seized the advantage, never really let them back in. What was your collective mindset of trying to protect that lead?
Hello. Your dad said, they don't want you out there to do nothing.
My mindset? It was on where I was going to get some food after the game because this was a lot as soon as I showed up in the building. I mean, I still haven't decided between a nice steakhouse or just getting some pizza with my crew. Making that decision, probably the hardest thing I'll do all night because the other team provided no challenge. No challenge whatsoever.
Right, you're hungry. You know what I like to eat? Barbecue chicken alert.
Well, Marshall charges on that court.
What? I ain't seen no charge. You better see, look in the back and see one of them your charge. You got it? You have to keep up with your stuff. You're 45 years old. Don't ask me. I'm only married to one person. Get your shovel and gloves, baby.
I couldn't do no something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, right?
Okay. Why do you think she called you early?
I couldn't do no something.
Only way, thank you. I wish I had one. I take a picture of you shovel. Yeah, boy.
That nigga gonna be 7.
Got all that big talk.
You understand that
But no shovel.
about, you know, a we and not a me thing. And we always talk as a team, we win as a team, we lose as a team. I didn't,
Shamel, Granddaddy took your piece of pizza.
I didn't really do it.
Huh?
I had too much sausage count.
You had too much sausage on there? Only thing you do is take it off.
Put this up. Put some spaghetti.
The way Australians play this game compared to Americans is a lot more European style play. And I think that's why a lot of guys that come from Australia are able to adapt to the American system. They've got different frames and adapt. A lot of my
that's it.
Now I told him his shirt.
2K Sports
I'm not gonna leave
Radio
his
Show.
clothes up here. Excuse me, Doctor. I'm leaving.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with JayCl0ut052's.
He said, I can't find my stuff. Okay.
And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Atlanta. We'll see the Hawks going up against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit, they've made it through their first 10 games with just one loss. It's hard to argue with anything they've done so far.
It was pretty awful. He missed the second most kicks in the NFL.
Did Javon tell you I said, why don't you pick up Nene and drop off? No, man. Did Nene tell you, did Javon tell you I said, why don't you pick up Nene and drop off? He didn't tell you that? That she couldn't, yes, was on the way.
And he told me nothing. But we went on Muppet. Muppet, I think we're going to get her.
Oh, she was going to get him.
Greetings, everyone, from Atlanta. The Hawks playing host to an Eastern Conference game here on their home floor. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And it's back to Detroit for the Pistons at the conclusion of today's game. A whirlwind start to the season for them. 9 wins, only the 1 loss in what's been a remarkable November. Shams check in for Atlanta. Jeremy Lin comes in for John Collins. And Detroit with a change here, too. AI has checked in. On the floor for Detroit, the big men are Griffin and Drummond. Reggie Jackson out there with AI, and it's Robinson in at the 3 side.
Drummond is a rebounding beast who eats glass for a living. You can't keep this guy off the board.
And Young kicks to Lin. Returning to a big man's responsibilities. You helped pave the way for so much change in that regard, but what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom and the consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird who only can shoot maybe a 3.5 a game, let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held.
It's actually not Honda. It's not Toyota either. Based on a nationwide survey, Chevy is more reliable than Toyota and Honda.
Wow. Right now, get $3,500 total cash allowance on select Equinox vehicles in stock. Plus, get an additional $1,000 cash allowance when you finance with GM Financial.
Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer. At Menards, we're committed to saving you big money on home improvement. And that's why nobody beats our prices. Save on everything you need to complete your plumbing projects. This Water Boss 18,000 grain capacity water softener with full house filter is only $398.99. And you won't find a better price on this Richmond tankless water heater. Choose from natural gas or LP models. Only $989.99.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey, sports fans, if you're a fan of sports, join me every Sunday morning at 7 a.m. on MeTV and 9:30 on the YouTube. Be part of the action as I go one-on-one with coaches, student athletes, champions, and professional sports personalities that play a role in the great tradition of sports excellence in the Chicagoland area. With in-depth coverage we just won't get anywhere else. Watch Sports Edition.
Are you paying too much for your health insurance? Just this year, the United States Tax Cuts Act officially became law. If you have Obamacare, this could impact you. Are you uninsured or struggling to afford your current health insurance? We can help. Affordable health insurance is now available. Policies are being offered with very low copays and deductibles. Call the Affordable Health Insurance Hotline now. It's free. Health insurance rates have nearly doubled in the last 3 years, but the law has changed, giving Americans affordable options. You may have insufficient coverage or may be significantly overpaying and not even realize it. Make this important call now. It's free. If you are uninsured or unable
I know what hurts.
Now you can be a basketball player. And being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki being a basketball player that he is means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor, because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem, because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants to.
With the shot, Johnson kicks to AI. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. AI's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Lynn will bring it up for the Hawks. 6-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And this first game is always interesting. It's going to give us a sense of what the dynamic between these teams is going to be this season. I like the shot selection now, despite the miss.
AI kicks to Jackson. Back to AI. From deep. They get it back. Ejected by Len. And they're running. Here's Lynn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. Number 5, the Hawks.
I mean, terrific.
Chicago Bears All Pros. Let's take a look at some people he's tutored in his NFL coaching career. How about Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs, Nada in there. Of course, you have Mathis and Frady. And he even worked with Charles Woodson at one point during the stop in Oakland. So, no concern, I think, about his ability to relate to almost anybody on that defensive side of the ball.
When he was at the University of Miami in the he kept hearing Chuck Pagano's name, not only as a recruiter, but as a coacher, a teacher. Just the work he did with that group, some of the best defensive backs that are in the NFL from that university. It was a factor, and he had his hand on all of them. So I did say coacher earlier. I meant the future, of course, but just great work with that part of the field, I thought.
Ed Reed, future Hall of Famer, has referred to Chuck Pagano as father-like figure, and I think that relationship formed a special bond because it went back to Miami, but also because Chuck Pagano knew how to handle Ed Reed. It wasn't always the easiest to deal with.
Well, it's the family business. His brother John is actually successful. As a matter of fact, more coordinator experience at the NFL level, but also more of an assistant, or rather a position coach in the league right now. Now, what has Chuck Pagano got to do with his staff? At the time we put the graphic together, he needed an outside linebacker coach and a defensive back coach. We're now hearing that there's a good chance that Jay Rogers, defensive line coach, and Glenn Pires, inside linebacker coach, could be going as well. Arthur, how significant they may have to completely rebuild his defensive staff?
Yeah, I don't think we should discount that. I mean, there's a lot of personnel that's obviously left over, all pro, here and there, as you mentioned too, and Pagano has his reputation, but you start to worry about the continuity. You felt like you had it because you worked with Vic Fangio in Baltimore back in the day. It's going to be a very similar defense, but once you're position coaches, you start worrying, Eric, I think a little bit about unknown talent and the big stride they took last season.
And who ultimately is making the call on these guys? Is it going to be Chuck saying, I really want this coach to follow me here? Will Matt Nagy sort of give him that leverage there? That's an interesting debate. Very interesting one on the press conference with Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace. And Ryan Pace, Chuck Pagano, Butch hiring is up to that. That's his step. And not Pace. Now, are we worried that you can find good guys for all those positions? You get a coaching tree when you've been a head coach, and his is impressive. Guys who either worked with him when he was a coordinator or as a head coach. Dean Pease, Terrell Austin, Greg Williams, Greg Minuski, very successful defensive coordinators in the league. Bruce Arians, Joe Philbin, Brian Schott, and what else you keep offensive coach. Not that that's a concern right now, but Chuck Pagano, Arthur, has hired big-name coaches who've had success working for him.
Yeah, no doubt. A lot of those names we have on the graphic are already employed elsewhere, so we're not talking about those guys coming over, but it gets back to what we said on the league. I don't think you have to worry too much about this. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to see a little bit more aggressive style of defense under Chuck Pagano. That might be the biggest difference from his predecessor, Vic Fangio.
Yeah, the part with his predecessors too, working with Arians in Indianapolis when Pagano was working with Cancer, the way they kind of handled that transition, the respect they gave each other, I thought that was really well handled by all parties. They really did. You know, the other piece of this guy, Glenn Harris, that might be saying, well, why are all these position coaches leaving? There's nothing wrong in Chicago. The atmosphere and culture are great. One defense.
Make it what up?
So far, they've all gone together with Vic. That's not surprising. We've got to take another very quick break when Chicago football now returns. It's the way we are. We've got some of the hottest scoops and rumors from around the NFL. That later in the show on the AFC and NFC title games. Stick around, folks. Don't come out.
That's what you gonna do all day, man?
What?
Play the game?
I'm trying to go to a party.
What party?
My friends. The one you dropped off.
Behind the rocket?
No. The Mexican.
Mexican. He on the basketball team?
He quit.
Why he quit?
Cause he couldn't make it. His mom couldn't take him. His mom couldn't take him to practice.
He had made the team?
Yeah. Yeah.
Call one of our stem cell clinics right now to find out how our non-surgical stem cell treatments can help you find relief. For the day suffering, today you get the relief you deserve. It's relief can work for you. Call the number on your screen for a free consultation.
Where you having a birthday party at?
His house.
Is that the one that
Gonna be some girls there or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
What do you say?
I don't know what your man talking about.
It now comes standard with 100% driver assist features and the Pacific Sport Terminal. You'll get 18-inch alloy wheels.
So what did you guys do this weekend? You guys did it too?
I'm surprised they made Vaughn come in. People getting their cars washed.
With so many great things going on,
I'm not surprised they made it come in.
You should put on your calendar.
You know I made it come in.
Why?
Don't miss the 12
You gotta get that way cleaned up. Get that soap.
Oh, yeah.
Probably ain't gonna work all that.
Restaurants and venues.
That's something tasty.
You're right.
Around town.
You're right.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit the shelter pet project.
Back to Chicago football now. Time for The Way We Hear It.
Yes, this is The Way We Hear It. Some of the hottest news and scoops and rumors from around the National Football League. And folks, with the Super Bowl right around the corner, that means we're going to be talking CBA again. This is where Roger Goodell, head executive director of the NFL, PAD Maurice Smith, both get to bully pulpit, so to speak. The current agreement expired after the 2020 season, so plenty of time before you worry about work stoppages, lockouts, anything like that. But you guys have been politicking for a while, and Eric, I will start with you. A couple things we know: we always want more games, whether it's a 17 or 18 game regular season. They want more playoff teams. We don't know about that. They don't want to give any money, and they don't want any changes to free agency. The players clearly want changes to free agency. They want more money. They're dead set against more games, and maybe most importantly, they're dead set against the all-state hours.
protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal. And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard.
Checked in for Detroit.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official was
in the pass to Len, and Pachulia over the help. Here's Bentley. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Smith surveying the D. Here's AI. No good from outside. The Hawks have gone 6 of 13 from the field. Just
offers good. Your budget. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone.
Not everybody.
Guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through
everybody from good.
1-800-809-8356 now. You're watching
to the 50% mark. Carter, the pass to Bembry. That time.
Family cook. And don't you know like those pepper steak? She be making her own steak.
I love pepper steak.
She cut the steak up. She cut it up, cut it up, cut it up, cut it up. She cut up the bell pepper, the red bell pepper, the green bell pepper.
So steak be good.
And now you know I ain't no steak either. Then she make she make a gravy for it. I'm gonna eat me a bagel. It's like they have to get up on.
Hello again, sports fans, and welcome to today's Major League Memory Moment. Today, discuss a confrontation between the Giants and the Tigers. Yeah, fans have been lining up early because it's Gap Day. Gap Day? And you can bet they're eager to grab one of those jumbo dogs. You'll definitely see some outstanding pitching, though the Giants' bats haven't been very big lately. And what has 8 legs and catches flies? Why, the outfield, of course. Okay, game called on account of rain or lack thereof for a really wacky outing in which Opie himself, Ron Howard, invents some strange goo that causes gargantuan growth. When dastardly delinquents decide to steal it and sell it for profit, they also sample the sludge and find it worse on humans as well. Yeah, and soon the big boys and the bountiful babes take over the town, and normal citizens like Tommy Kirk, Johnny Crawford, and Mickey hitmaker Tony Basil face off against both Giants. Listen, for a little bit of suspense around this movie, which has some dangerous special effects. In fact, originally Bo Bridges was supposed to be in this scene. He's running an explosion that nearly burned Ron Howard, but the producer decided against using Bo in the scene because you should never burn your bridges. Here comes the village of the Giants. It's just across the street from the town to Tiny. You could miss it. Well, you could miss it because it's Tiny. Here it is.
You and I aren't going to be very compatible either, genius, if you don't get out of here. Mike, I don't know what you see here.
I don't know either. But, whatever it is, I like it. Oh, you're good for me, Nancy. You know that? Oh, you are very, very good.
I never knew you liked good girls.
I don't. They talk too much. So, stop talking so much.
Well, you could have been killed. Oh, nonsense. Well, you could have. I put electric charge to that stuff I was missing, and then cut it over the whole place for.
I wonder what that is.
Do you think it might be ammonia trisulfate?
No. It's either pancake mix or an octopus.
Mess. All right, Genius, put your talents to cleaning this up. Go get a broom.
Things this kid comes up with. Fantastic.
I suppose. Anyway, he does keep things from getting dull. If he just wouldn't overdo it.
Shoot. Go on, beat it.
Mike! You really stepped on it.
On what?
You had to set it off. You really must be more careful. His burglar alarm.
How's it work? Pretty good?
I don't know. I never really tried it out. Only in theory. In theory, it works fine.
Build a better mousetrap and there'll be a path to your door, they always say.
Not mousetrap. Burglar trap. I'm going to pack it.
And that's something.
You are. We all are.
insurance needs translating? Get answers in plain English at progressiveanswers.com.
It's the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Smith dishes to AI for three. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Tall, elongated toilet formation and packages for easy cleaning. Only $2.
You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college team.
So as I'm sitting back there, it's like there's been
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Just playing suffocating defense, and that's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
We've got Jeremy Lin, Carter out there with Alex Len, and there's Anderson, and it's Bembry in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Lin kicks to Carter, beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
There's AI. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Well, great for Atlanta. It was out with the old and in with the new for the point guard position for the Hawks.
And Hawks were able to trade down and still get the guy they wanted in Young.
We'll go for a different look here. Lenz checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Torian Prince comes in for Collins. Anderson, he's checked in for Carter. Young is subbed in for Bembry. And a different look here for the Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Pachulia. Johnson comes in for Reggie Bullock. AI is checked in for Langston Galloway. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Ish Smith. Andre Drummond in his mid-20s. He's led the league in rebounding 3 consecutive seasons. And Greg, last season was his best one yet.
Really, I think, established himself as the franchise player for the Pistons. They'll go as far as he can take them. At the same time, though, I think the acquisition of Blake Griffin will only help to mature his game.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Detroit leading by 5. Here's AI. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best three-point shooting point guards in the league. Jeremy Lin, number 1.
I mean, his first job is to orchestrate for his teammates. But being as fantastic as he is at shooting the 3, he's never reluctant to take that shot if it's available.
And that's what makes him such a tough matchup. You can't leave him alone on the perimeter for a second.
That free throw missing. And the Pistons got off to a hot start last season. 14-6 with some big road wins.
Yeah, but you know, I never really include the first 20 games of the season. I just think that's when everyone gets to know each other. And then the scouting report comes out for the next 62. That's when things heat up. So I think you take that with a grain of salt. But Reggie Jackson did suffer an ankle sprain, and things started going south right after that. But staying healthy would be critical if they hope to make the playoffs this season.
AI can't hit.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting. Performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And stolen by Drummond.
And 2 for 1, that's what they'd like to get right now.
Yeah, this could come down to the correct play call, but let's see what they do right here.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
In a wide open look for Lin. No good on the triple.
They're still looking for his first points in the quarter. He's not doing anything to help them cut into the lead.
Jackson passes to AI. Drains it from beyond the arc. AI's got 9.
Great. That three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Here's Young. Over Jackson. And that one released in time, but no good.
Jackson using his trademark quickness to bother shoes, really getting up all over.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. Dwayne, you're ahead. How do you keep this up for the rest of the game?
Well, maintain the disposition. I think we got to have a tough mental disposition against this team because they're going to keep playing. They know how to play the physical game. We did a good job in that half. We've got to maintain that.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. AC Webb for your money. It's a completely new group on the floor. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Pachulia, he's checked in for Drummond. Langston Galloway comes in for Glenn Robinson III. AI is checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Smith subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Out to Carter. Pass to Bembry. 4 on the shot clock. Fires, high post. He doesn't hit that one. And the Pistons now going the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. On the court for the Pistons, Griffin is out there with Pachulia. Then it's AI. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Galloway in the 3.
There is any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There is nobody near.
AI outside. And another 3 for Detroit.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We see how the defense is adjusting.
Here's Bembry, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's AI. Off target with his 3. The Hawks trail by 5. Bembry kicks to Carter. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Then for the Pistons, Lure comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Stanley Johnson in for Langston Galloway. On the clock. Oh, no. Wing pitch to Collins. And here's Anderson from the arc. Rebound by Johnson.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
3-pointer. And it's AI missing. And so Lynn will bring it up for the Atlanta. Trailing by 5. 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Collins, good.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Pistons leading by 3. Smith outside. AI outside. Sinks the three-pointer. AI's got 15 points.
Second three-pointer of the second half. 5 overall. He's killing it from long.
Smith against Land. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. And Anderson has it in the corner. Shot clock at 3. From 13 feet, it goes down.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he should be solid from that opportunity.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day?
Don't you want to get more for your money?
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Call Insure on the spot now. 773-202-5060.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Atlanta, and it's Prince. Downside at the 3 with Collins down at the power forward. Anderson is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Lin in at the 5, roaming the paint. There's Jackson with the 3. Some solid defense there from Lin.
It's been a rough game for him.
It's easy. Just send a text to get a complimentary. Award-winning new jacket.
Don't sting too bad as long as they hang on.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
That's the one area where they've had an edge, but they've been outworked in too many other aspects of the game.
Here's AI. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Pistons lead by 4. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
They caught the Ruckus along with former Bear Tom Watson. Okay, what you see out of here?
Anderson with the ball. AI picks him up. Anderson outside. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Robinson. Shot from the wing. AI, no good.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear this explanation of Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Time called here. Pistons decide to talk it over. Well, a crazy year for Dwayne Casey, voted Coach of the Year, but fired by the Raptors after they were swept in the conference semifinal.
Yeah, lands on his feet in Detroit, and obviously they got it good. The Raptors steadily improved season after season under his watch. Hopefully the Pistons can do the same.
So for the Hawks. Detroit with the ball. To take the lead. Yes!
Wow, that is cold-blooded.
We want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 2. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
Please?
One more time. I think I'll make up my mind.
There. We got a deal? Tell me.
Price is about right. But you're just a shade too eager to pay it.
Honey, now come on, I'm trying to do something for you. I want to help you. I guess it's just because I just can't resist helping somebody else. You, I like. So who's that?
What about your girlfriend? What's her name?
Oh, Marie. Oh, come on, baby. She's not my girlfriend. She's one of the group, that's all. She's one of the group. Suppose you and I took this stuff into Los Angeles together. Listen to us, just you and my baby. Listen, we were just so mate, we were talking about the stuff that you just. Oh. So long, jackass. How do you like those?
Barbecue, that's
Nice day for a picnic.
friend rock and roll icon Freddie Cannon, who was just singing, and we'll have more on Freddie later. And as far as our other stars, there's none bigger than Ron Howard, actor and director. Bridges, son of Lloyd Bridges, and a veteran.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 5. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Until they found out he was gay and another teen movie star JayCl0ut052's. We also started off with president of films, and yesterday the French converted at dinner serve is none other than Tony Basil, very close to Nicky. And she started in films in 1964 with Peter Fonda's Easy Rider.
Prince wide open. Atlanta again missing. And an intentional foul right there.
Breaking news from
Chicago's #1 news delivers on your time. In primetime, broadcasters are lined up talking breaking news, up-to-the-minute headlines, sports, and your active forecast. Over half of later tonight, ABC Live with the news at 7. What time news and what's for you on the news.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
I love watching Griffin play the game. I mean, there's a lot of confidence in his abilities. He's terrific at staying aggressive.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. And here's Lynn. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Now the pass to Dedmon. Griffin grabs the board. And there's the call on John Collins. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Raise the back bucket. Play balls and more. Just get them in the bag and save 15% now during the Orange Bag Sale. Save 15%. Everything you can fit into the bag. Even still have it.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
We're doing karaoke later, and you're gonna sing.
Jimmy, this is your house?
I know, it's not much.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Dedmon in the high post. Lynn kicks to Carter. Will it go? Buries it from outside. Here's AI. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Yes, it is. I think the wind is blowing. I think that's it.
$5.99 size set. Just meet the mattress. Only $3.99.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so it's Detroit with the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
I can help you change this. A debt soccer thing and your problems. Eliminate your debt. bring back peace of mind. Having struggled long enough, I'm fixing this for good. For good. I'm going to step up.
844-588-6200. You must be drunk. I told you to touch your nose. Let's return to the village of the giants with just a little Spencer on that here and there. As young genius attempts to prove George Costanza's theory of shrinkage.
This time I was sure I had it. That's a very elusive formula. Have luck, kiddo. Kiddo! I prefer to be called genius if you don't mind. Okay, genius. No offense. What formula? For the goo. There's not much else I want me to make some more. It's not easy. Why don't we go for a walk, genius? I think. We're touching. It's fine, Rumble Bro.
Yeah, let's just wrestle.
Definitely.
Pretty hard to find out about the good one, isn't it?
Yes, I can. Yes, this ought to be safe enough.
What did you break?
Hmm?
Did you break something?
What about you?
No.
What's up, AI? Got that Foot Locker money for you.
That is what I'm here for.
There you go.
Well, thank you.